Time for your Smackdown review, motherfuckers. Show was better than Raw, which was a very disturbing fact. Why is the obvious B show a show that gets a million less viewers than Raw? Why the fuck is the show better? What the fuck is going on? Why have they decided to make everything so fucking stupid right before WrestleMania? Why did they save their worst shit, their worst game plan for right before the biggest show of the year? The show was not bad tonight. It wasn't great. It wasn't good. It was okay. But why the fuck was it better than Raw, the flagship show, the main fucking show? And I felt like this show had more to do with Mania than anything that was on Raw. Like there was more build-up, more things that actually made sense. Why is this happening on a B show? Start off with Miz TV, horrendously boring segment. You know, they're talking about, oh, is Big Show going to be on there? Can they trust them? You know, we all know that the Big Show's going to be on there, you know, on that team. Why are they, you know, trying to make this provocative? Why does it need to be provocative? Why do they have to throw questions in? Questions that are not even being asked by anybody. Everybody is pretty much just like, oh yeah, it's Big Show, Orange, Sheamus versus The Shield. It's just a throwaway match at Mania that could have been made on any Raw. That's what people are saying. They're not asking, oh, hey, you think that he's actually going to be on the team? Can they get along? Who the fuck cares, you know? These are three guys that really aren't that popular. It's not really anybody's concern, really. So they're going to be in a match tonight. Then it's Mark Henry defeating Zack Ryder. Another squash match, you know. I don't know how many times, you know, Mark Henry's dominance is, you know, it works for him, but, you know, how many fucking times are we supposed to watch just pointless squash matches? We get the point. He's stronger than the smaller guys. This is just getting pathetic with Zack Ryder already. They pay this man to lose. You know, he's got over 1 million Twitter followers. He's very popular, and this is what they do with him. I mean, yeah, that's how you make money, right? Okay, that's how you get the ratings. Then there's a standoff between him and Ryback. People are saying this was intense. I'm just going to say that this was all right. You know, it's just two grown men staring at each other and a clothesline. You know, we've seen Ryback do that before. We have seen stare downs, you know, 3 times, 10 times more epic than this. Just you know, a PG stare down, pretty much. Nothing to get excited about, folks. Then you've got Ziggler and Kofi Kingston. They had this match on Raw. They're having it again. I didn't get to see it on Raw. Not a bad match, actually. It was okay. They kept it going. You know, I don't really understand why Ziggler is wrestling Kofi here. Does this make any sense? You know, it was just an excuse to get AJ on commentary. She really didn't even do that good of a job, to be quite honest. Not really a whole lot to say. It was a decent match. You know, I don't understand, why is Langston debuting at Mania? Why? I've never seen this before, that someone is debuting at Mania. I mean, I think it's happened in the past, but, you know, I think didn't Giant Gonzalez debut there? But, you know, I get the point. This is supposed to be, you know, a little bit less retarded than that time, but somehow it's become more retarded. And somehow they're having him debut there in a tag match. You know, this is a guy who's holding on to the Money in the Bank briefcase. He's supposed to be fighting for the world title. Langston is basically his bodyguard. Why are they now going for the tag titles? How does this make any fucking sense? It doesn't make any sense at all. A worthless, pointless match. I mean, I don't know. Like, this is just like, it's got to be a joke. This Mania has to be a practical joke by Vince McMahon. How the fuck can this even be considered acceptable? Then you got Swagger and Zeb Coulter coming out for their match. A decent promo by Coulter. You know, I don't know. I think that they're sort of toning it down. The storyline has kind of lost some momentum. You know, they had a lot of videos on YouTube. They haven't posted a video in like 3 weeks. I don't know. That's, you know, they had this whole controversy with Glenn Beck, and they're not even, you know, really pursuing it anymore. You know, it's kind of falling apart. It's sort of losing my interest because the momentum is just going. It's just gone straight to fucking. I don't want to say hell yet, but it has definitely decreased my interest in the match at Mania. Match was actually good with Swagger and Jericho. Aside for the interference by Fandango, not that I have a problem with the interference, you know, the act, you know, a pretty decent match here. Not as good as the one they had last week. I know I didn't review that one, but they had a really good match last week. But you know, this one was not as good, but it was all right. Fandango attacking Jericho, pretty much confirming that this is how Jericho is going to spend his Mania. Another fucking wrestler who never wrestled before under this character is debuting at WrestleMania. What is this? The WrestleMania of debuting jobbers? Come on. We're getting guys that obviously suck. Langston, you know, is nothing special. They showed him in NXT already. I didn't watch that much of him, but what I saw was not impressive. You know, this is Johnny Curtis, basically. Johnny Curtis, this man who they used to make fun of in NXT. They used to, you know, Michael Cole used to go in NXT and just blast this guy, saying how terrible he was. That, you know, his promos are awful and shit. And, yeah, so now he's going to be wrestling Jericho. Jericho, a guy who gave his blood, sweat, and tears, just showed that he can have a really good match here against Swagger. An even better match on last week's SmackDown. And, you know, also having another great match with Daniel Bryan a couple of weeks ago. Having consistent good matches. And he's rewarded by facing his fucking fruitcake. Hey, this is some type of a practical joke. It has to be. I've never seen a Mania just put together in such retardation. This is a horrible ass Mania. This is like WrestleMania 9. I keep on making those comparisons there to WrestleMania 9. I'm bringing it up again because it's becoming as retarded as it was then. Then we got the Rhodes Scholars, and they wrestle Brodus Clay and Tensai to a no contest. Their hookers get involved. The fucking girls, or everyone's attacking each other. Why is this such a hardcore brawl? You got the biggest PG motherfucking tag team brawling with Cody Rhodes, a man with a lot of potential, and Sandow, a guy that, you know, has a pretty good character. And this is, I don't know, this is maybe the Mania pre-show here. You know, if this gets on the main card, then holy shit, you gotta fucking believe that this Mania is gonna suck dick. I mean, what kind of a match is that? If they put that on the main card, I will accept it as a pre-show because I don't give a fuck about the pre-show. It doesn't even really count. That's not really Mania yet. You know, so I don't know what's going on here. Why are they making this such a crazy brawl? Like these are a bunch of tough guys. No, this is, you know, two guys that, you know, have potential that are being jobbed out, and two guys that you couldn't take seriously any day of the fucking week. Just a bunch of fucking fat ass jobbers, dancing fucking jobbers. You know, two fucking fat pedophiles that like to dance with little children. It's fucking retarded up the ass is what this is. And then we get The Miz defeating Cesaro. You know, Cesaro, the U.S. champion. Yeah, the U.S. champion going down in like 2 minutes to The Miz. You know, The Miz was consistently losing to Cesaro. Now all of a sudden he just beats him just like that. I don't understand it. So, you know, this is a build-up for Baron and Miz. They're obviously going to have a match at Mania. Another fucking match. What a bland-ass match this is. The Miz, the guy 2 years ago, fucking wrestling in the main event against Cena. It was a horrible fucking match, but nonetheless, It was the main event. And now he finds himself 2 years later wrestling Wade Barrett of all people in a match for a worthless fucking belt. A belt that's only good for fucking shitting on and fucking, jerking your dick onto. That's basically it. It's just a cum shot catcher, a fucking toilet. Notice how the belt loops around like that? You can sit on it and shit right between the strap. It's, a handy dandy fucking, shit belt right there. A fucking toilet belt. It's like a toilet, and it really is a toilet. You shit right on the belt. It's fantastic. Maybe that's why the Miz wants the belt. I don't know. Sometimes when you're on the road, it's kind of hard to find, a rest area. So, use the belt, shit on that. I don't know. Wipe it off on on a tree. Wipe it off on the bark. I don't know. So that fucking Mania matches are just fucking garbage. Then you got the main event that Sheamus, Orton, and Big Show defeating 3MB. Just, who the fuck cares? Seriously, they're not like a bad match. It was alright. 3MB looked a little bit more aggressive in this. But what a fucking joke. And this is the main event of this show. A fucking 6-man tag with 3MB and just a jobber team that always loses. How is this impressive that they beat 3MB? Am I supposed to be impressed by this team? This is fucking horrendous. And they're like, oh, Big Show is auditioning for the team. Big Show doesn't have to audition. He could probably kill everybody in the fucking ring. Why is he being treated like, oh, well, you're auditioning? What? And then the Shield comes out, and, they back off. Man, another bland-ass match. I mean, not even a fucking tag team. This is like Survivor Series where you just throw random people together. This ain't Survivor Series. This is fucking WrestleMania. Did they get the memo that this is Mania? What bland-ass matches. You got one dream match. It's Punk and Taker. We already saw that match already. Now it's for the streak. I'm still looking forward to that one. But basically, all you got here are just rematches and just a bunch of shit. I don't understand it one fucking bit. What the fuck is going through their minds? Road to WrestleMania. Road to fucking shit. I mean, holy shit, this road is leading right into the fucking toilet. Seriously. I'm surprised that everybody isn't just covered in shit because they have slammed full force into a motherfucking just shitter right here. I don't know. This is, like, seriously, if literally the shit hit the fan, this is how it'll look. There's shit everywhere, all over the room. I'm watching Raw this Monday. I look away from the TV and my walls are covered in shit. I'm like, hey, how did this shit get on my wall? Oh. I guess it's the WWE. They're responsible. Vince McMahon, I want you to come to my house, send your finest cleaning lady or whatever, and get this shit off my walls. I'm sick of your shitty ass products shitting all over my house. Fuck it. Now you're attacking my property. Fuck you, McMahon, and fuck these shows. This wasn't a bad SmackDown. But, just a lot of fucking retardation happening everywhere around this fucking company. You got, now I'm also hearing, this is for another rant, that they're going to get rid of pay-per-views. They're going to start doing shit exclusively on their network. Without a doubt, this company is fucking going out of business very, very soon. They ain't going to make it another decade. Whether it's, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, soon. They ain't going to make it another decade. They are not making it at all. They're not making it to 2023. That's for damn sure. They're not making it. All right. There's your SmackDown review. Not a bad show, but not that good either.